Discover an Alaska and Yukon steeped in a gold rush history with our 13-day 1898 Alaska and Yukon Gold Rush adventure. This 10-day land and 3-day Inside Passage cruise vacation begins in Anchorage and spends 1 night in Talkeetna before 2 nights spent exploring the wildlife of Denali. After 2 nights in Fairbanks, we head into the Yukon for 2 nights of colorful gold rush history in Dawson City and 1 night in the Yukon capital of Whitehorse. We ride the historic White Pass and Yukon Rail into Skagway, where we pick up our Platinum Inside Passage day vessel for a trip into Juneau. While overnighting in Juneau for 3 nights, we will day trip into Icy Strait Point, explore Tracy Arm Fjord, and whale watch. This trip concludes in Juneau, Alaska. We begin with a journey on the Alaska Railroad in their first-class dome cars on our way to Talkeetna. In Talkeetna, we will enjoy a special behind-the-scenes visit to Dream a Dream Dog Kennel, where guests can pet the puppies and witness sled dog teams in action. Enjoy views of the glorious Alaska Range from the back porch of the Talkeetna Alaskan Lodge before continuing north to Denali National Park. Here we will join a 92.5-mile wildlife viewing excursion into the park in search of moose, bear, Dall sheep, caribou, and wolves. During our 2-night stay at the beautiful Denali Backcountry Lodge, guests will spend their time as they please, fishing, hiking, biking, gold panning, or just relaxing along the shores of Moose Creek and Wonder Lake. The next day, we will return to the gates of the park, viewing more wildlife along the way, before continuing on to Fairbanks for a 2-night stay. Enjoy an adventure day in Fairbanks with your choice of included activity. Guests may also choose to visit the celebrated Museum of the North's vast cultural collection of artifacts. Take a dip in the healing waters of Chena Hot Springs, view vintage cars at the Fountainhead Antique Auto Museum, or join a small plane flight seeing tour, crossing over the Arctic Circle. Leaving Alaska behind, we travel the Alaska Highway and enter the Yukon, witnessing dramatic mountain landscapes and miles of magenta fireweed as far as the eye can see. It is in Dawson City that we find our tales of gold rush glory, Tour Discovery Claim, where the first piece of gold was found by prospectors, and Gold Dredge No. 4, a National Historic Site of Canada. Before heading down to Diamond Tooth Gertie's Gambling Hall, where we will try our luck at cards and dice. Truly brave souls might be drawn to taking the Sourdough Cocktail Challenge, a rite of passage for Dawson City visitors.
That's a real human toe.
Take a shot of whiskey, usually Yukon Jack, and kiss the mummified human toe, hanging out at the bottom of your glass. Witness the mighty Yukon River in Whitehorse before joining the famed White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad for an incredible scenic trip from Fraser, British Columbia into Skagway, Alaska, dropping 3,000 feet in just 20 miles. After an afternoon exploring the boardwalk sidewalks and body saloons of Skagway, join our Platinum Inside Passage dayboat for a trip through the Lynn Canal into Juneau. Juneau will serve as our home base while we spend a full day exploring the wilderness port of Icy Strait Point and whale watch along the way. Next, we journey into Tracy Arm Fjord in search of numerous species of marine wildlife and view tidewater glaciers. We conclude with a farewell feast at the Orca Point Lodge, serving up unlimited king crab, salmon, and prime rib, followed by a cozy campfire and s'mores by the beach.